Calvin, how you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. So last year at this time, we were kind of wondering who was kind of, going to step up as that second receiver, and you really kind of took a step along with Antonio and Kadarian. So how are you feeling? Are you feeling more comfortable now at the receiver position? This with another year under your belt?
Yes, I feel as if last year was the one of the first years that I really got fully comfortable being a true receiver, running routes, catching the ball, all that. So I think going into this year, throughout the whole time, I just been working and working and working. So being able to get a whole nother year in the system, it feels like I'm just even more comfortable. I'm able to see the defense better, and being able to just me and Brady being on the same page more and more, and we just being able to build up some more chemistry. And so I'm very excited about this season because, last season I felt was just like a little start out, just like a coming out party. So I feel like this is a year that I can put everything together.
Okay. Terry Davis.
How you doing, Calvin?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good to see you again, my brother. Hey, man, normally, you have the spring to help you do with your sprints and stuff to help you prepare for football. But this year you had that long layoff. How did you try to do that extra stuff to get you in that track shape and that carryover football that you do every year?
Well, I live with one of my roommates, Kylan Watkins and Khadijah Richardson, who both are players at the University of Memphis. And so really throughout, as soon as quarantine hit, like we are still in the phase of, we want to work out, get better and stuff. So we literally will work out every day, sometimes twice a day. We'll go to the sand pit, run heels, catch with Brady, whatever. And so like, that's one thing I like about just not them, but like the rest of the receivers and running backs too, is that we all love to work. And so we didn't need anyone. I mean, the strength coaches did a great job of giving us workouts that we could do at home, but I feel like a lot of it was just our mentality into last season. We achieved a lot, but we don't want to just stop there. So the break in our eyes was a way to get an advantage, because we knew that a lot of people would use it as a time to just relax and stuff, but we used it as a time to get better because we had all that time, so all we could do was work.
Brian Moss.
Hey, Calvin, you're a hometown kid. You played your high school ball in Memphis. What's it mean to you to be a Memphis Tiger knowing that's your hometown team?
It's honestly crazy because like that's been my dream to play at the university since I was little. So that's what I like think about it sometimes every day, is that I'm living out my dream. So that's why it's just a blessing to be here, and why I try to work so hard, because I didn't think that I was going to be able to be in this position that I'm in. And so since I'm in it, I wanted to keep it and do all I can to just get better and better. And so and also being in a city like Memphis, once you give to Memphis and show love, Memphis shows love even more, and so that's one thing that's special about the city. And I think that it's what makes it unique and one of a kind, because it's just a grit and grind city. And so once you show that you can persevere and get through things, that the city will love you right back.
Jason Munns.
Sounds like you've got a strong appreciation for the position that you're in, but with everything that's going on kind of with COVID-19 and the possibility, obviously no spring camp, there was the doubt that maybe there's even a season. Does that give you more of an appreciation? Even just sitting in meetings, even just, studying the playbook, some of the stuff that may not be quite as fun, does it kind of, you've got a sort of a newfound appreciation for even that stuff?
Yeah, I do greatly, because not having the spring, and also having a late summer start, you kind of miss the being with the freshmen or the newcomers coming in, meeting them and stuff. So it was a kind of a weird start, but actually being here with the team now, it makes me appreciate it even more because we have, I like to say, we have the funniest team in the United States. Like I can attest to that 100%. And so just being able to be with my brothers and stuff is a blessing because I was talking to one of my friends who goes to an Ivy League school, and he was like, man, I would do anything just to have a meeting, you know, with the team because, and like, sometimes you lose sight of how what a blessing it is to be with so many people that have like-minded goals, like-minded work ethics, and so it's just been it really makes you take a step back and look at the situation you're in and realize that we are really in the best position possible. We have coaches who are doing everything to make sure we're safe, and we have teammates that are just great and wonderful. And so it's been a blessing to be around here.
Okay, Evan Barnes.
Calvin, you changed your number to 4 going into this season. Is there any kind of story or reason behind that?
Well, the story behind that one is I had initially asked for the number switch before fall camp, and so here in Memphis, when you get a single digit, you have to earn the number. And so after the season, I showed the coaches what they needed to see, and they thought I had worked hard enough to be able to switch my number. So it was just, and then 4 a little stylish. So I can't say I have a deep story behind it, but I do like how it looks though.
Okay, Jeff Brightwell.
Calvin, you've kind of talked about your journey here at Memphis, and we all know it, and your appreciation for being, a hometown guy and what the program's done for you. And from my understanding, you've kind of taken, people have noticed you've kind of taken a mentorship, a leadership role to the younger guys on this team. Is that just a feeling of responsibility, even in your junior year, to kind of give back to those young guys and continue this?
Yes, because when I came in as a freshman, even as a walk-on, it was the older guys in the room, Phil, Ant, Slade, Pop, all them, Coxie, all them took me under their wing, welcomed me in as if I was one of them. And so now, since I'm in a position where I'm older and more experienced, I just want to be able to do the same. And then the young guys, it makes it easier because they want to come in and work. They want to learn the way, learn the system and everything. And they're all cool guys. So it's really a brotherhood. And Coach Simon does a great job of being very inclusive with all of us and just making it a family environment. And so we call it POP, protect our property. And so we make sure that we got each other's back. And so the whole receiver room is very tight. And so that's why I just continue to try to step out my comfort zone and be more of a vocal leader this year, because I think it can have a positive impact on the team. So I'm trying to look forward to doing that more.
Okay, Brian Moss.
Which Memphis defender, is most difficult for you?
I would have to say there's probably 2. I would say, well, Jacoby Francis and TJ Carter, because Jacoby is 2 different styles. With Jacoby, he gonna use his technique. He has some great technique, great eyes, feet, and so you really gotta work on your routes and make sure you coming out your breaks quick. And then with TJ, he's a more physical corner, so he's gonna try to get up, jam you, put his hands on you. So you gotta make sure you use your feet, create the contact. And so being able to work with 2 of the best corners in the country is great because I feel like I'm getting the best look I can because I think those guys will be able to play on Sunday. So I think when we're at practice, we're just making each other better, and we just love to compete.